I think this is going to be a bit of a redesign episode because I've just glued the second piece on and I've come across a little problem. Now, just say I've got my sword extended, like, whatever, it's fine. But then when I pull that all together, it's like it pulls all the sections together fine, but I haven't got magnets in this bit, by the way, yet, so that's why it's not sticking. But that happens because the washers, well, the rope's so thick and it doesn't automatically kind of go in like I was hoping it would. So I'm having a bit of a redesign. Now, as you know before, I had to take the washer out the top bit because it was making it stop. But what actually happened, there was still a bit of glue residue on it right there. And what I've noticed with this is that it's not, so the glue isn't so thick that it can't get pulled through, but at the same time, it's still got enough resistance that when I pull the sword, it kind of gets stuck there and it won't slide down. So what I'm going to do is I'm kind of happy that I decided to do this like while I'm only on the third section, not all the way down, but I'm going to abandon the washers completely. So this second rope is coming out. I'm going to neaten up the top edges in a bit, but I'm going to try it without the washers, just use the one piece of rope and use the glue method and see if that works. So fingers crossed, I'm going to have a go. If not, then God knows what I'm going to do, because I still want to do this as a whip and a sword. So this is a redesign episode, yay! But I'm going to take out the washers, try it with the glue and see how that goes. Here we go, already that's working because that's staying there, and obviously the end's staying on its own and it's not sliding down. Obviously that bit needs the ends there so the rope isn't wobbly, but this means I can pretty much abandon doing the whole sections through the middle. So I won't be making, I'm going to leave these ones in because they're already done, but I won't be doing them on the next ones, and the rope will just be going straight through the middle with the piece of glue in the right area. Now next I need to do the magnets, and once the magnets are done I'm going to be neatening off the edges because obviously that gap is a lot bigger than it needs to be now. So I'm going to fill that in, neaten up a bit, and same with that one. And yeah, that's stage 2. Hi everybody, I'm Amanda here, and this is actually, you're going to be wondering why this is whap bang in the middle of videos, because I didn't actually finish recording yesterday. I was making stuff yesterday, as you would have saw about 2 seconds ago, but I kind of stopped because I had to figure some things out because things weren't going to plan. So what I'm going to do a little update now because I can't remember if I recorded one yesterday or not. If I did record an update yesterday, then that isn't going to get put in the edit, and this bit will. But also ignore the bandage I was cleaning today, and I don't know how, but I somehow sliced about 6 layers of skin off my thumb, and because I don't have any plasters, the most logical and over-the-top thing to do was bandage my whole hand up. Yeah, but so far now, I can show you. The sword has 3 pieces to it. So it's getting longer. As you can see, there are gaps, but there's nothing I can really do about them unless I move the magnets. And the top section is... Well, the top section was wonky, but that was because it was on the wrong way. There you go. It's not as wonky now. It's getting there. It's never going to be aligned perfectly just because of how, you know, fickle this whole building thing is. But it's got 3 sections that all come apart. Now, as you might remember, I was going to be using string and washers, you know, to stop them from falling too far apart, but I'm not actually doing that anymore because I came across a problem. The washer that I had in this bit to stop that piece falling too hard, when I pulled the sword back in, it got stuck on that side, which I didn't think of. So that meant that that bit was dangling loose and I couldn't pull it in how it should be, which was a big ball buster. But what I've realised I can do instead, I'm just going to keep it on 1 piece of string. I'm not going to be doing 2. What I've actually done, I actually found this by fluke, and it's not going to be a perfect solution for this at all because it will get weak after time. But what I've got is like there's bits of the rope, if you can see, that have hot glue on. This is only like a tiny little bit at the moment, but basically with the holes that are at the top there, the hot glue is small enough so the whole piece can fit through, you know, when you pull, like retracting and extending the sword. But it's also big enough to like make a little bit of resistance so it doesn't just, you know, fall down on its own, so it still kind of stays there. So instead of just, you know, yeah, which I'm quite happy with. I think also because it's made out of foam and it's not something completely smooth, when I pull it together anyway, it's not going to just slide, it's going to have a bit of tension. So I kind of went through a lot of hassle for nothing, really. And also this piece isn't that strong. It is strong, because if you do that, but it does wobble quite a bit. I think when I actually pull the sword tight, it shouldn't be too bad. But as you can see, those top 2 bits are alright. It's just this here, so I might end up moving the magnets a bit. I'll see when the whole sword is put together. But for now, I'm going to be putting together all of these sections, which are the rest of the sword. My thumb is fine. I'll be able to make it. I might have to take the bandage off. But the only reason I had this on was because it was bleeding a lot and stinging, and I kept knocking it, and it still feels really weird, and I don't know how I did it, which is also weird. I have no idea how I actually did this. But yeah, that's pretty much what I'm going to be doing now. And yeah, see you in a bit.
Have you ever been in love? He's my best friend, best of all best friends. Do you have a best friend too? It tickles in my tummy. He's so yummy, yummy. Hey, you should get a best friend too.
get this party on. Hit me with that laser gun.
You should get a best friend too.
A little bit ticked off, just a little bit. Luckily, I kind of stopped recording and then started again, but I was halfway through recording, and well, probably about a 10-15 minute chunk, and my laptop decided to do that thing, you know, where it restarts itself. Because my webcam is an idiot, it just kind of cut the video, didn't save it, goodbye. So that like 15-20 minute bit I don't have, but literally all I've done, which I'll just show you now, I've glued all these 4 pieces together. I can't remember how much I'd done in the previous part, so I'll just show you. Those 4 are done, there's no tops or bottoms, but they're actually made and done. I'm just finishing this one, and then I've got the bottom to do, so that I'm going to carry on doing that.
All best friends, do you have a best friend too? It tickles in my tummy, it's so yummy, yummy. Hey, you should get a best friend too.
My best friend.
He's my best, my best, my best, my best. He's my best, my best, my best.
The only way to get what you want is to become a human yourself.
Can you do that?
My dear sweet.
So, I've pretty much now done the base of every single piece, as you can see. None of these have tops, bottoms, or magnets, but we've got the base. Next, this is going to be the world's worst game of Jenga, but we've got that. Let's see if I can do this. Put that on. Bear in mind, I haven't neatened any of the edges yet, so if they don't balance, that's why. Oh, please balance. No. That's not going to work, but yeah, they're all done, as you can. I'll tilt the camera again. They're all made already, and then there's already those 3 sections that have been done. And that's it for today's installment, because bear in mind I still can't remember how much I recorded last night, and I need to edit this all together, so I don't want this to be like ridiculously long episode. But next time I'm actually going to be making a start on the handle, believe it or not. I know there's still a lot more to do on the actual blade, but in the next episode we're going to be finishing blade bits off and starting on the handle. So thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye now.
That's what I do. It's what I live for. To help